you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another adventure with Critters and Spoonie Live. Woohoo! When you come on, say hello. Let us know who's here. I was looking. There it is.
Is Nightbot working tonight?
It should be. Yes, it's been working on every video, so it should be working tonight. Hi, Rudy. Hi, Katie Lou. Hi, Avery. Woohoo! Everybody's coming in. Hello.
Here, we'll dance for you. Who just popped in would be like, what?
What are you people on?
Life. We're high on life.
We're on life and crochet, people. I've been sniffing the yarn all day today.
All right. New shirt.
Yeah. Moving on. Yeah, new shirt ideas. I've been sniffing the yarn. Hey, Chris. Look, guys. Look what I finally got down. Look what I finally have learned how to do. Tunisian. I'm so proud of myself. Katie Lou, tea, herbal tea. Yeah, I think I might need some herbal tea. Oh, hi, Dawn. Oh, we're so glad you guys are all here. We have some really awesome things to talk to you guys about today.
Yeah, we do.
We're so excited.
I'm just hoping we remember all of it. We should have written it down.
I have my calendar, so I have the Thursdays written down.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Yes, I have all that, so I can look at my calendar so we don't miss those.
Okay.
Do you guys know? Let me see. Give a heart emoji if you have already heard and been listening to what Shannon and I are doing starting the 17th. Put a heart in the chat if you know what we're getting ready to talk about.
What is going on?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have not. Can't talk. I have Nightbot set up. So if you comment the word critter, your channel will be linked. Nightbot will put your channel up as in a link for people to go check you out if they haven't. So make sure that you type in critter so we all see your links.
Can you see the word hi? I just typed the word hi. Can you see it?
I see it.
All right. StreamYard was giving me a really weird message that basically I had to be a new person.
That's weird. Oh, speaking of that, just to give you the heads up, Nightbot's been having issues here lately, and for no reason whatsoever, I just get shot out of the live. And I don't know why, because there's nothing wrong with my internet connection. So if Shannon or I, either one, happen to disappear,
we'll be back.
Don't leave. We will be right back in just a couple of seconds. So don't leave the live. Keep watching.
Hey, Lexi.
Lexi, hey, my pink friend. Lexi and I just learned today from my video, or from her video, when I commented on her video today, that we both are lovers of pink. Oh. It's our favorite. Yay. Yep. Lexi. Okay. Should we go ahead and start, or do we want to wait a minute more?
Let's give it a couple more minutes for people to come in.
What have you guys been working on today?
Yeah.
Look, Lexi. Tunisian. I finally figured it out. This is called I knew the simple stitch, but this one is called, wait a minute, where's my paper? This one is called if I can find the right page.
How are my nephews?
I'm still learning the names of these stitches. but I'm so excited that I'm finally getting it. Well, I can't turn the page on my, here we go. Full stitch. This is called the Tunisian full stitch, is what that's called. So I know the simple stitch now, and I know the full stitch. I'm so excited. Hi, Heather. Hi, Kim. Got back from the pool. Katie Lou finished Lorna Lovebug. And Ludwig. Yay. Yay, yay, yay.
For those of you who are new, those are my patterns.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They are adorable. You guys need to check Shannon's tutorial out on those because they are adorable.
They are fun.
Make sure I have. Did I miss anybody? Nope.
Hey, Beverly.
Hey, Beverly. Lexi says, I am now caught up my project to where I am in recording my bots tutorial. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yes, Lexi and Nova are from Nova Gnome Creations, and Lexi, they're both joining us for Battle of the Stitches. And that's what I'm doing, Lexi. I'm in the process of recording each step on my project too. I'm so excited.
Oh, Chris, I have seen that everywhere. I know Cassandra at Craftably Ever After is doing that crochet along, and I wish I had time to do it because I love her stuff.
Yeah, I wish I could do it too. I've been following it also.
I like seeing what everybody's making. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's bears are so different. Did you see Lisa? Her bear is huge.
Yes, massive.
Everybody else's is like,
yes, I know. Oh, I wish I could do it. I've got too much going on right now. I cannot.
I know, right?
Just cannot.
Also, I don't know about you, but for about a couple days, I forgot we have another film to fiber coming up, so I haven't worked on that.
Okay, you can probably tell by my expression that has also slipped my mind.
And this is the one you picked.
And it's coming up in September.
Uh-huh. You've got till the end of September. It's not like it comes up the first week. I mean,
I know, but still, okay. Woo!
Remember what we said for fall and winter, we need to keep it small.
Yes. But this is my favorite, and I don't know if I can contain myself to keep it small. But yep, okay.
You do not have time to make a blanket.
No, I'm not. No, it's not going to be a blanket. No. And I'm going to try and do something really cool and contain it to one project because I've got so much going on.
What? One project?
I don't know. I'm really going to try. Yeah. Famous last words, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Lexi's working on part 2. Wow. Yeah, it did. Uh-huh.
You're not helping, Katie Lou.
I can make a doll. What? I could do a doll blanket.
How did that go with the theme?
Well,
oh, well, wait.
Colors?
If you made it a not a table runner, but one of those little things you put on a table and then put little accessories on top of.
Doily?
No, because it's not a doily. It's a smaller than a runner. I don't know if it has a name.
Oh, okay.
I've seen them, and you know, it's not a trivet because it's not for like hot things, but you know, you put it in the center, put things on top of it. It's decorative. Yeah. It's not lacy. It's not a doily. But I mean,
I think I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of.
It looks like a placemat, but it's not a placemat. I don't know how to describe it. I made one for our table down here out of buffalo plaid. I don't know what it's called.
I know what you're meaning. I just can't think of what you would call it.
But anyway, if you made your doll blanket, that could fit.
I could pull that off probably. I'm sorry, guys. There is something on my glasses. I just noticed it. What? Maybe that fixed it. There we go. That's better. I know what you mean. You put vases and decor on it.
Yes.
Yes. Yep. Okay.
We mean when you know. Okay.
Okay, I missed something. What? We mean when you know.
That one escaped you? Yes, it did.
It did escape me.
Yep.
Okay.
I remembered the one for December, and then I was looking. Thank God I didn't switch calendars. I was looking at my calendar, and it was like, by the way, Film to Fiber. And it was like, and you need to talk about it September 1st, which is the day before your Decade Divas project. I was like, what do I have for Film to Fiber? And then it was like, oh.
Now I remember. Oh, that's funny. Should have been. We
mean what you know?
We mean what you know. Yeah. All right. Well, should we just dive right in on tonight's topic?
Yeah.
Shannon and I have, because of some of the new subscribers that we have gotten, we are seeing a real need for, and not just our channels. I think this is, YouTube wide, possibly. We're seeing a need for learning the basics and talking about the basics in crochet. And I know I've gotten a few new subscribers who want to learn to crochet. So they're looking for this. So we are going to have these on a playlist. It's called Back to Basics. So you can find it. We're each going to put out our own video. And yeah, it'll be back, the number 2, basics. So we are going to be each doing a video each Thursday, starting the 17th, which is next Thursday. And those videos will come out. We'll both put them out at the same time. They will be on, they will come out at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, each Thursday, starting the 17th. And we are going to start off, the very first video on the 17th is going to be the basic items that you need to start crocheting.
And it's more than just a hook and a skein of yarn.
Yeah, there's things, but it's not like you don't have to have all this to get started. So we're going to show you just the bare minimum basics that you need to have to get started that will help you be successful starting out as a crocheter. Okay. Anything else you would like to add, Shannon, to that?
Well, we not only break down what you need, but why you need it.
Yes.
So it's not like somebody just telling you, you just need a skein of yarn and a hook and a pair of scissors, and there you go, you're good to go. What yarn? What hook? What kind of scissors? Does any of this matter? Yes.
Yeah. Why is a stitch marker important? Why is a certain kind of needle important? What yarn goes with this kind of hook? Important. So it's going to be that kind of thing on the first video.
This is a course that is like a boot camp. This is like our little summer camp for crocheters. So there will be what? You're making fun of me?
No, I'm excited. I'm like, yay, boot camp I just think it's going to be awesome. I'm excited.
I thought you were mocking my little chipmunk pose.
Oh, no. I'm just excited.
So this is you're gonna have a week basically to get your homework done. It's not hard.
No, it's not. No.
And we're basically just trying to make sure that you practice.
Right.
Because honestly, if you don't practice this, then why are you doing it? Because if you do not nail the basics, it's like a house. You need the foundation or everything else collapses on it.
Right.
My father would be so proud.
There were, when I started out, and this is what Shannon said is so true, because when I started out crocheting as a beginner, I guess I thought I knew it all or something. I don't know. But it was like, I don't need that. I don't need to use a stitch marker. I don't need to stop, whatever it was, fill in the blank. And then I learned real fast, no, I need to listen to these people because they know what they're talking about. And I don't know anything yet because I'm just starting. So we're hoping that this really helps you guys. Even if you're a seasoned crocheter, watch these videos. You never know. There may be something that Shannon or I share and you go, oh, well, I never thought about it like that.
I taught her something.
She did teach
her something.
I cannot wait until I get to share that with you guys, what she taught me, because it blew my mind. So you're just going to have to wait to see what it is. But yeah, I thought I knew, and Shannon taught me. So you are never too old to learn something. And when you think you know a lot, yep, you learn something new. So it's not just for absolute beginners who want to learn to crochet. This is for anybody and everybody that wants to watch, because you, like I said, you just never know what you're going to hear. You may hear something that goes, oh, well, that would make it so much easier for me to do this. Who knows? So who's excited for back to basics? Me.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Lexi. Awesome. I'm so excited. I need to email the girl that we met when I went to California with Shelly, the yarn shop that we went to, Maisie Blue. I need to let her know. I need to email her and let her know this series is starting out, because she has some ladies that come to her store.
Yeah.
They knit. They come and meet and as a group and knit, but they want to also, there's some of them that want to learn to crochet. So I need to give her the heads up so they can come along and watch what we're doing. So, but thank you, Lexi, for directing some people. So let's go through. Like I said, on the 17th, we are going to be talking about just the bare bones of what you need to get started. And we're going to talk about each piece and why it's important and why you need that piece. Then the 24th.
I'm sorry. I didn't say it in the video, but I might write it in the description box. I strongly recommend, especially for that first video, get out a pen and paper.
Yes. Take notes, guys. Because, you'll finish watching the video and be like, okay, wait a minute, what was that? And do you want to have to go back to the videos over? You can do that. Yeah. But it would be a lot easier if you
do it twice, but no more than twice.
For me, and those learning styles that I just finished talking about, for me, if I write it down, and that's the scientific fact. It's proven that when you put pencil to paper and write it down, it sticks with you. So yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
Do you know why?
Why?
Part of that is muscle memory.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
You are physically the letters and stuff like that, and so you are looking at them, but you are also doing it with your hand. So your hand is remembering what you wrote, while your brain is trying to remember the letters that you wrote.
Exactly. Let's see, Lexi. My mom and a couple of her friends are knitters wanting to hook. That is awesome.
Awesome.
So here we go. Week the second the.
Why don't you just say week 1, week 2, week 3?
Week 1, the basics. Week 2, we are going to show you the chain and the slip knot. Okay. Week 3 will be single crochet and the slip knot.
Slip stitch.
Yeah. Or slip stitch. I said slip knot, didn't I? Sorry.
We're going to do in the video. I had to go back.
We're going to do single crochet and the slip stitch for the 3rd week.
In that order and on purpose.
Yes. And you'll see, we're not going to get into it now, but we'll tell you the reason in that video. The 4th Thursday, we will be teaching the half double crochet. Yay! The 5th Thursday, we will do the double crochet. The 6th Thursday will be the treble crochet, or the triple. Some people call it the triple crochet. And then
magic ring.
Okay, there it is. I knew I wrote it down and then I couldn't see it. I've got so much stuff written on here. Then what is that? The 7th week?
Yep.
Yeah. The 7th week, we are going to show you how to do the magic ring. Ta-da! So that gets us, that's the 7 weeks of the back to basics, guys. And so what we're planning on and what we would really love to do is once we get through the back to basic part, then we would like to do a continuation and call it Beyond the Basics. So as a beginner, you can tell us in the chat, this will help us a lot. What do you wish you knew that you didn't know when you began to learn how to crochet? And now that for those of you that are more seasoned crocheters that have been crocheting for a while, what are some things that are beyond the basics that you struggle with that you would like to have some tips and tricks or learn more about? You can tell us that in the chat and we can take some notes on that and try to include that in our videos. So,
there's a chance that ours are very different. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. It could be. Yeah, Chris, watch us because everybody does things differently. So you'll see some similarities, but you may see some differences too. Lexi said that her mom struggled first with how to hold the yarn.
Okay.
Yep. We're going to talk about that. Yep. We are going to be talking about that. How to weave in the ends securely. That's a good one. That's very good. I'm going to write that down. Weave in securely.
Can you write down sharp versus blunt?
Yep.
Because there are different ways to weave in ends depending on what kind of needle you have.
Right. Avery, when I was a beginner, I struggled with tension. Yep. Mm-hmm. That goes back to holding the yarn, how to hold your yarn. And we'll talk about tension too. Yep. That's in there.
The other thing is a lot of people mix this up. One hand controls tension. One hand controls the hook. They cannot do each other's job.
No. Mm-mm. I did too, Avery. It took me a while to get my tension, but guys, the thing of it is, once you get it, you get it. So it does take a little bit of practice, but once you get it, you get it. These are great suggestions, y'all. This is good. This is what we needed.
I thought I saw another one. Hold on. No.
Avery said, we were talking about the muscle memory and writing. She said, I have Post-it notes around my whole house with reminders, and I don't even have to look at them because I remember writing it.
There you
go. Exactly. Oh. So let's see. What would be some things for beyond the basics that you guys would like to know about, to learn about, or just have a little bit more practice on that go beyond the basics?
I did make a list of things I was thinking we should think about. How to change color. That's on there. Yep.
Yep. We were just talking about that, Beverly. Mm-hmm. Changing colors.
And it's different for doing it in the round versus doing it on a flat piece.
Exactly. And if you do corner to corner, that can be a little different. Mm-hmm. Yep. It just depends on what you're doing. Tapestry crochet. Yeah.
That one actually goes along with changing color really well.
It does. Yeah, I'm weird, but I love tapestry crochet. I get excited to do that.
Wait. Do you consider tapestry and mosaic the same?
Not really. No.
I don't either. I think tapestry is the same as intarsia, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Intarsia and tapestry. I think mosaic is a completely different animal because you're just going straight across with one color, and then you're coming back and going the same direction with, and you're just, so it's not really, you're not really changing colors in the middle of the project like you do with tapestry. So I consider it different. Yeah.
Yes, that's great.
Oh, that's a good one, Chris.
I just learned a new one. I don't like it, but I learned it.
You did, what is it?
You have to wrap it around your finger and then like hold it a certain way, and then you pull it through, and it's supposed to be like the most unbreakable knot. Yeah, if you can do it, how on earth is that simple?
Okay, so you're talking about joining the yarn.
Yeah.
When you run out, is that what Chris is talking about, or is he? Or she, not he? I do that all the time, and I'm sorry. Chris, are you talking about that, or are you talking about joining squares, joining pieces together?
I thought it was like joining yarn because she said Russian.
She said Russian? I didn't see the Russian. Oh. Sorry. Okay. I didn't see the Russian. That's my fault. Yeah, that is a good one. But also joining the different, like the mattress stitch and the different ways to join a square.
Yeah, go ahead and write that down. How to read patterns. Ooh. Yes. That one could be a series itself. Because nobody writes it the same. And then patterns.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. It's nobody writes it the same. And then you also have different, the way they write it in different parts of the world. So then you have conversion issues. Yeah. And it's like
I have seen so many different ways of how people write, how they write out for the repeats in a pattern.
Yes.
I have a way that you should do it that I think is really simple, and some people just go overboard and make it complicated, and it doesn't have to be.
What I don't understand is why we can't all say increase and decrease. Why can't that just be standard for every pattern? Instead of confusing people with single crochet 2 or 2 single crochet, but it doesn't always mean an increase. Sometimes it means 1, 2.
Yeah, or that's a confusing thing too, because they'll put SC with a 2 after it.
Or before it.
And it's like you said and it's like you said, depending on who wrote it, they could mean in the same stitch. And sometimes it means 1, 2, do 2 singles before and they don't specify what that means in their pattern. It drives me. Yeah, that's what makes it so hard. I'm also going to put with that reading diagrams.
Well, that's you. That's all you.
That'll be just me. Because guys, I love a pattern that's written but also has a diagram, because if I get confused in the written part, I can look at the diagram and I go, oh, okay, that's where that stitch goes, and that's how many they meant. So I love having a diagram with a written pattern.
I can do Victoria's.
I'm sorry?
I can do Victoria's.
Easy way to remember the letter and size of your hooks. I still have to look it up sometime. I would love to know that. I have to look it up every time too. Letter to hook size. Yep, I wrote that down. I still look sometimes. Now I know what H and I are, because I guess that H, I, and J, because those are the 3 I use most. But the others, sometimes it's like, oh, what is an F? They want an F hook. What size is that? Yeah. I do the same thing.
0.75.
See, I might have to look it up. 1 single in the next 2. Exactly, Avery.
One thing I really appreciate about Jada and Stitches, if you've ever gotten one of her written patterns, he writes it exactly how you say it. Her patterns are 100% written for a very novice person, a very novice beginner to understand. And I really appreciate that.
Yep.
There you go.
I have a cheat sheet in my hook case. Yep. I'm testing a pattern right now, and they've got their pattern notes at the beginning that explain how to do certain stitches in their pattern notes.
Mm-hmm.
But, and I know as a beginner, I did this. I don't do it anymore, but a lot of people will get a pattern. Oh, I know what to do. And they just jump right into the pattern and they don't read the notes. So I think patterns should say, when they begin a stitch, it should say, please refer to notes for directions on this stitch.
My patterns always say, please read this entire pattern through before.
Yes. Right. Invisible single.
I don't know what an invisible single crochet is.
I've never heard of
invisible decreases.
Invisible decrease I know, but I've never heard of an invisible single. Maybe she means an invisible single decrease. Yeah. But that invisible decrease works even if you're doing a half, right? Yeah. I'm just going to write down invisible decrease. Guys, you are being such a great help. This is awesome. This is what we needed.
Gauge. That is
gauge. Why gauge? What did you say?
That is all you, because there's a reason I make amigurumi. You don't need it.
Yeah. I have learned the hard way, especially if you're making wearables. Mm-hmm. Check your gauge. Because at the beginning, I would make something and I would just follow. They said to use a 5. Okay, I'm going to use a 5. And I would have this huge garment that didn't fit. And so, yeah. Oh, straight edges. I love that one.
Yes. Okay. I was just talking to Teresa about, I wanted to add like a bonus video sometime during the week towards our last one for the basics. Because I don't really think that this belongs in either Beyond the Basics or the Basics. This is just something that's like, this would be handy if everybody knew this when they were starting out. Mm-hmm. And that is alternative turning chains.
Yes.
Those are like my favorite thing that make
I
life
love that. A lot of times you'll see that referred to in a pattern as ATC. Mm-hmm. And I absolutely love it.
And the number next to it will tell you how many times you need, how many stitches tall you need to make it.
Right. Nowhere. But Chris, here's the deal though. When I finally got out of my own way and started making gauge swatches, my wearables started fitting. Mm-hmm. Because the way they write it up in their counts, you have to do the gauge due to tension, because your tension may not be the same as the designer's tension. Mm-hmm. So, but I'll get into what a gauge means and how you can adjust so that your stuff fits. I'll get into all that. Yeah.
You know, Teresa, I think that for some of these, we don't actually have to teach the same for Beyond the Basics. I don't really see why we both need to teach certain things.
Yeah.
So we could actually like trade off. Like, yes, mm-hmm. It's still going to be every Thursday, but Teresa is teaching you gauge and I'm teaching you about hooks or something. I mean,
or I'm teaching gauge. Shannon's going to be teaching you the alternate turning chain.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, absolutely. Because you may be stronger in one, like diagrams. You don't like them? I love them. So I'll teach about diagrams while you teach something else. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry. I love a diagram. I just do. Can I write one out? Can I draw one? No way. But I love using them.
I understand them and I understand why they're useful, but I don't like when a pattern only has a diagram. It drives me crazy.
Oh, no. It needs to have both. You got to have them both together. Yeah. Blocking and why it's important.
Yes.
Sometimes. I freak out when my hook is so different than the pattern, but I trust my gauge. Yeah, Sherry, you have to trust your gauge. Mm-hmm. Just trust it. You do.
Oh, on that note, I am so excited. I am going to own my first wooden block station for Granny Squares because they had a really good deal on Amazon.
Oh, awesome. I want to get some wooden ones. I have the foam, like they puzzle piece together with the little pins. But I want a wooden set. I think those are so good, so awesome.
There's some really good.
Hey, Nova! Yay! Hi, Nova! So we're talking about Nova. We're talking about our Back to Basics, series and our Beyond the Basics. So everybody's kind of giving us ideas right now.
Oh, I know. Oh, go ahead.
What they would like to see us talk about in the Beyond Basic. If there's something you're struggling with that's more beyond the basics, let us know and we can talk about that in our videos.
Or for those of you who are seasoned crocheters, what is something you wish someone had taught you when you were starting out?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Or something that really confused you?
I'm trying to think of that myself. What really just blew my mind?
I would have liked to have known alternative turning chains before I turned 20. That would have been nice. Mm-hmm. That would have made my life so much easier.
Yep. Hi, Annette. Hello, hello.
You want me to get out my list?
Yeah, go ahead and see if there's some things on there that nobody's talked about.
There is.
I'm trying to think what I'm going to touch on that, Beverly. One of my videos will be on how to read a diagram. Really, and this is just my opinion. This is just what I think. It may be different for other people, but it's pretty much just learning those symbols. Mm-hmm. Just like reading, just like a written pattern. Once you learn what the abbreviations mean, same thing with the diagram. Once you get those symbols down, it's pretty easy to see how to do it, but I'll go through it. Hi, Kimberly.
I like Avery's.
Securely. Yep. We talked about that, Nova. Weaving in your tails. Yep. That's one we are going to talk about the magic circle. Both of those, Nova. Yep. We're going to do both of those.
And all the names that it comes with. The cinch circle, the alternative ring, the cinch. What was it? Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. Adjustable ring, magic ring, magic circle, cinch circle, adjustable circle. Is that it?
Yep.
That's so many names. What?
Dawn said different ways to mark rows, straight or in the round. Ways to mark rows. I'm not 100% sure I understand what you're asking, what that is, Dawn. I'm sorry.
So when I work in the round, I do have where I put my stitch marker tells me what kind of a row I'm on. Do you mean like that?
Avery, we're going to talk about the different yarns in our first video. Isn't that correct? Yeah. Our first video, kind of. We may hit on it some more throughout, but our first video, we're going to tell a little bit about that. So.
But yeah, we could do, honestly, that would be cool for both of us to do that video. What we think these yarns are best for. That would be cool.
Okay.
Because I don't think we'd have the same answers. And I think that's awesome.
Yep. Because it really is opinion. That's really opinion. I mean, it's what you like and what you prefer. So yeah, that would be a good one.
What? Hold up. Not all of it is opinion. Like, please don't use something plastic if you're going to make something hot to put on top of it.
Well, that is true. There are some things that just have to be. Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry. I just see fire hazard.
Okay, I'm going to learn something here tonight. A double magic ring, Sherry?
Mm-hmm. You don't know what a double magic ring is?
I do not know what a double magic ring is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Somebody's going to have
that one.
All right, Shannon, you're going to have to show me that because I don't know what that is. Yay. Okay, wait a minute. I am really missing. I love all these comments, but I'm missing some.
Hold on. All right. I'm going to go back towards the top. You look at the bottom and see.
Okay. Lexi always does a double magic. Why have I not heard of double magic ring? I got to get put back in the loop, people. I don't know what this is.
It's really cool. It is more secure than the regular
Okay.
magic ring. But if you use my trick, it doesn't matter.
Your trick is cool. Yes, Nova, we are going to touch on the different kinds of needles. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's best to use them.
I think that's in my first video, actually.
Yep. It's going to be in my first one. Things to use as a stitch marker if you don't have traditional stitch markers. Yep, that's a good one.
I'm going to say this here for everyone, and for those of you who teach people, I am begging you, do not tell people to use safety pins. Just please don't. If you want to know why, Jada and Stitches made like half a video on this when she was doing her beret, I think, or she used to use safety pins and now she doesn't, and there's a huge reason. One of them is it's kind of dangerous. The spring can like stab you and stuff. The other one is they rust. If you leave them in a project, it's actually a very bad idea. So, which is great when you think about it, because that's what we used to put, children in.
Oh, yeah. Yep, the cloth diapers. Yep.
Oh.
It's easier and faster to use a length of yarn, and when having to take out rows, you don't lose your space as easy. What's in mine? I'm sure Shannon already has this planned, but a what's in my notions pouch kit video.
I already have one. It's called the Essential Notions Kit.
Yep, she has that video.
I'm very, very proud of it. I don't know where the pouch is at the moment, but
that's pretty much, Nova, what we're going to touch on too with our first video, because it's just the basic things that you need to start crocheting. So that's pretty much what that is, really.
No, my Essential Notions Kit it handles stuff for if you do amigurumi, if you're just doing
okay.
Yeah. And also the cool things I found at the Dollar Tree that you can repurpose for crochet. So I love that video, and it got like almost no views. And I was like, I love it.
I watched it. I got some great ideas out of watching that video. I don't get it, because it was a good video. Double ring is better for weak yarns that may break or separate with too much force when pulling the ring. Okay. I need to learn this.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I need to learn this. Guys, this is awesome. This is great feedback.
I forgot what I was doing. My list. Okay. How to read a yarn label.
Okay. Yep.
I already have that video, but I need to refresh.
Would that be a basic? Wouldn't that be under basic?
No, because you don't need to know that right off. That would be a beyond the basic, but that might be towards the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah. Like now that you care what yarn you're using, because now you've learned things. Yeah. Granny square.
Ooh. How to make a granny square? Yeah.
Oh, I so badly want to teach that in August. Can we squeeze it in anywhere? Teresa.
How to make your own stitch marker?
Hello, Teresa. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, now I hear you. I hear you. Okay.
Oh, okay. Did I freeze up or something?
No, I don't know. Maybe it was my computer.
What were you saying?
I was saying that I wish we could teach how to make a granny square in August.
Well, yeah, because it's Granny Square month.
Okay, I think we can fit it in after we teach the double crochet, because that's all they need.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's a great idea. We'll squeeze it in. Just as a side, maybe show how to make your own stitch markers. With all my whips, I run out and need a stitch marker. Just make one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I already have a video on how I make my own, but
yeah. That would probably be some. I don't have the stuff to make stitch markers.
Mm-hmm.
I've not dove into that yet. So if you want to take that video
Don't go
on,
down that rabbit hole unless you're ready.
yeah, I'm not. I've got too much right now that I'm doing to dive down into that yet.
You buy a million charms, and you're like, they can all be stitch markers.
Y'all inspired a whole month worth of stuff informing me of Granny Square Month. Yay!
Awesome.
Yep. Well, you guys heard, if you watched my videos, you heard what I'm going to do in August with this.
I'm so excited for you.
I can't wait.
You need to tell Steve that as a business expense, you need a new blocking board.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I have counted up, because I'm just doing Monday through Friday in August. Because of this, I'm not doing a Saturday, Sunday. My weekends are family. So I'm still staying with just my Monday through Friday, but I've counted it up. And with those blocks, if I do 3 a day, Monday through Friday,
even the more complicated ones, those
I think I can do it. I really think I can do it. That'll leave me like a day or two at the end of the month where I'll be, when I finish, I'll still have a couple of days left. And those extra days at the end of the month, when I get all of them done, that's going to be when I share the projects that I put together with the squares.
One of them you need to do is that really cool tote that people put all those squares together and then they fold it up. I've always wanted to make one of those. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying to figure out which one you're talking about.
I am in my office where there's supposed to be notebooks and pens. Everything.
Is it where they have them turned like a diamond shape and they fold them around and piece them like that?
Kind of. Hold on.
Okay.
See if I can sketch.
Annette, I want that new box with the flower ones. Yes. I want that box too. You go crazy with them, Dawn said. She made 2 dozen the other day. Okay.
So that's how the shape would look if you folded it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. For those corners that go like this,
you
put them on like a diamond and fold them this way. Yep.
Oh, okay. I have
Lexi. Dawn said she went crazy and did like 2 dozen. And Lexi said, well, I thought I was being ambitious with 1 a day. Yep. I'm pretty sure I can do 3. I may even be able to swing 4 a day if I just get really going with it. Because I love making granny squares. I love them.
I think next year I need to do what I was trying to do last year and I never did it. And it was I make a granny square that has to do with every single movie I watched up until Granny Square Day.
Yep.
But I just never finished them.
Yeah. My daughter and I.
Oh, yeah. Your books.
I'm sorry?
Your books, right?
Well, yeah. I was going to do that with a book. Because my daughter and I were going to read. Do you know how long that lasted?
2 months?
Not even 2 months.
Oh. Okay.
And I read 3 books and then I started getting busy. And so I don't know if I'll be able to pick that up again or not. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Hello, Michelle.
Hey. Yep, it does. It ends tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow is the last day. Oh, speaking of that, I don't know if you guys heard it. I think I mentioned it in one of my videos this week, but the book that we're using for Battle of the Stitches, if you guys are thinking about getting that book, yes, it's on the Prime sale. Right now, it's $11.60. That book is normally $24.99. But right now with the Prime sale, it's $11.60. So this is a great time to get that book if you're thinking about having it to go along with us with Battle of the Stitches. Or just to have in your library. It's an awesome book of stitches if you want a stitch book for your library. It's fabulous. It is fabulous. But yeah, I couldn't believe that. $11.60. That was awesome. Because I think I paid $16 for mine.
I think I
So
paid about 12. I got mine during like a lightning deal or something.
Yeah. So there's the links Shannon just put up for the book.
Mm.
Yeah, I love the book. I love it.
Crochet terminology.
I'm sorry?
Crochet terminology.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you were going to look at your list.
And slang. Like that, whip, UFO.
Terminology and slang. Okay, got it.
I also have learning the abbreviations, which would go along with reading a pattern.
Yeah, it would.
And conversions.
Yep, I did a video on that not too long ago.
Well, you're welcome to just add that. I mean, if you like your video, you're welcome to just add it to the playlist. Just do it.
Okay, I may do that. And
Michelle's
Amazon cart is so full.
Oh, wow.
I know I could have gone crazy, but I controlled myself.
I don't know if there's, let me see. Let's see if there's anything in my
I've already scheduled I've already pre-uploaded my video for tomorrow, and I talk about a few things that I bought in the Prime sale.
See, look how pretty.
I know, I love that. I want one so bad.
It's only $10.
Is that all it is? Well, I get it myself. I don't have to have Steve get it for me if it's just $10.
This one's the small one. This one's only 6 by 7.5. But I mean, if you're just making granny squares, you can stack them on top of each other.
Avery's comment. When I first started, I was like, whip and nay. Okay. Oh, that's great.
They have the hooks I wanted to test out. The pink one and the black one that I showed you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They have them on sale for $37. Instead of $50.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have some things in my cart that are for Teresa's birthday.
What a lucky person I am. Oh, Jen, you have a book that has 500 stitches in it? That's awesome.
Wow. I don't know what mine has. Okay.
Rocking board, garden mat to lean on with skewers. Yeah.
Yes, that's what we mean. Mm-hmm.
Yep, the conversions. Yep, the UK and the US. Yep.
I would also like to say that when we go back to somebody asked about changing color in the round versus changing color flat is a totally different animal.
Yes. Yep.
I was like, oh, great, I lost it.
I can't think of anything else.
Let's see. I've got terminology, slang, abbreviations, how to read pattern, label. I mean, I guess we could always teach some stitches too. Like ones that I think might show up a lot.
I was wondering if nobody has mentioned any kind of certain stitch except for, the granny square, but are there stitches that you guys have struggled with, like more advanced, not the basic stitches, but the more intermediate or advanced stitches? Are there any that you struggle with? Hi, Aisha. I'm trying to think.
Some people don't like my tots because sometimes we use the spike stitch, and they don't like it. So
well, that worked. I mean, I like it, especially when you did your Frankentot. To get his hair, you need that spike stitch. It really sets his hair off.
Yep.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, I will be right back. So you
okay.
asked.
Like some advanced stitches, like I know the granny stitch. What are some others? Like maybe popcorn. Oh yes, Avery, surface crochet. That is a good one. I like doing surface crochet. It's fun. Surface crochet. What about like the popcorn? Difference between the popcorn and bobble stitch? Maybe show the difference, because there is a difference in the two. Good one, Katie Lou. Front and back post. Great ones. Oh, what is that called? Alpine. But that's pretty much, I think, thermal stitch. That one, that thermal stitch, that little sucker gave me problems for a long time. But when I finally got it, I got it. And I love it now. I love making pot holders with the thermal stitch. I love it. Oh, the bullion stitch. All right, they're coming up with some good stitches here. Front and back post. Surface crochet. Thermal. And I thought we could show the difference in the popcorn versus the bobble stitch.
Yes.
Because those are two different stitches. Yep, puffs, bobbles, and popcorn, Michelle. Yep.
Which one uses? Here we go. They're paws. Yep. This is bobble. This is popcorn.
Yep. There is a difference.
Can I use?
No.
Peaches was getting all kinds of love today from my video. Everybody was
yes, like, I love Peaches. Hi, Peaches. I love Peaches.
So I grabbed.
I can't think of any other.
So you could.
Yeah, there's the spike stitch with his hair. I think you have to have that stitch with his hair. Yeah, it makes it.
I grabbed my little guy.
Yep, Jen calls them outies and innies. It's great. I love it.
Oh my.
Oh, little boo boo. I love him. So cute. Well, that gives us a good start, guys. That is awesome. We've got stuff to last for a while. So that's great. Hello, Catnaps. Tips on embroidery.
Yeah.
Maybe how to well, you have that. Your
false French knot.
Thank you. False French knot. Yep. That is the best thing for putting eyes on small little pieces. It's great.
I came up with that when I was about 12. Because I was just frustrated.
Yeah. I do really good. Excuse me. I'm not the greatest at embroidery. I've got to say it. That's why I use safety eyes so much, because if I try to embroider eyes onto an amigurumi, they look like I don't even know what you'd call it. They are so messed up and they just don't look normal. They're not centered correctly. I don't know. I need a little bit more practice on embroidery before I try to teach it. Can't wait for the next challenge, Jen. Okay, let me look at my numbers right now while we're talking about this.
Yes.
The next challenge, Shannon had this idea and I loved it. It's building a house of cards and see how many floors I can get. Guys, you're going to love it because I am horrible. I may have to do some practicing because I am not good at it. So we'll see. But that's the next one.
I was watching Poirot the other day, and I noticed that David Suchet's Poirot, he stacked cards a lot. And that's not something that like anyone remembers from books or anything. So I think that just David Suchet could do it, and it went with that character. And so they were like, just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost 2. I'm back down to 1870.
Okay, you know that you're always going to gain or lose 2.
I know.
Like, that's just how the algorithm works.
I know that's how it works, but it's aggravating. So we are 10 away. We're at 1870, y'all. We are 10 away from me doing the next challenge. So share.
That's funny.
Yeah. Better have a mask on so you don't blow them up. Yes. Exactly, Jen. That's my problem.
Secure surface where you can't bump it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll be filming it on my dining room table.
Oh, that's good.
That's where it'll be done. The next challenge video is going to be off of my dining room table because, yeah, that's about the sturdiest table I've got.
I sent her another challenge idea this afternoon, and I thought it was hilarious. It's where you have to move cups with a balloon. Yeah,
they had these solo cups all lined up on the table, and they had to stack them. But you couldn't pick. You blow up a balloon in the cup, and then keep the balloon inflated, and pick the cup up, and bring it over and drop it down into the next cup, and then let the air out, and then go back and pick up another cup, and yeah, yep.
So I have an idea. And I want to pause it to you guys and Teresa. She doesn't know this. Teresa, I think it'd be really cool if either next year or the year after, you and I did like a little crochet summer camp. Like we made different projects.
That would be awesome.
I think that'd be so fun. So like we're teaching you the basics, and we can always refer back to those videos, but it's like we're teaching you the basics now. But then we teach you projects, and we could even teach you projects that would be useful for summer, like sunglasses cases and beach bags and
water bottle holders. Headbands. Yeah. I think that's great. I would love it.
Easy projects you could make in less than a week, so that like each week is a new project and stuff.
Yep. Jen says that's a great idea with the solo cups. So the next 10, when we get to 1880, that'll be the cards, and then 1890 we'll do the solo cups. But what do you guys think about us doing a summer camp next year and teaching you tutorials on how to make things for the summer? How does that sound? Somebody in our neighborhood is setting off fireworks.
What?
4th of July has been over with for almost a week, people. There are fireworks. I can hear them popping going off outside. I mean, come on. Sunglass cases.
Oh.
Yep, they're loving it. They like the idea. Yay. Yep. I made her glasses / hook case. And I showed it for on the K&K's Christmas extravaganza and shared the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. It's a great pattern.
Okay, so I want to tell a story on myself because
Okay.
it's interesting and you'll get a kick out of it.
Okay.
With that sunglasses case, that's my pattern. I made
Mhm.
that. I know
Yeah.
how it works. I understand the mechanics of it. I gave it to 3 people for a gift. They all did it the same way. I designed it and I didn't think of this, but all 3 of them closed it the same way. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. You can close it through the top. You can close it through the top.
I went through the bottom.
Yeah, so did I when I designed it. Look, do it through the top. Now just loop it over the top. Still secure. Now shake it. Upside down.
Yep.
You want to know who figured that out?
Who?
People who are not crafters.
Oh! That's great.
I was like, what? Yeah. So,
Oh, that's funny.
I designed it and I didn't even think of that, but they all did it the same way. I thought that was hilarious.
That's funny.
Every single one of them was like, oh yeah, you just loop it over the top. I was like, what?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jen, I've made the Swiffer covers. Those are great. I love those.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I've got well, I don't know if they call them dust mops anymore. It's what my mom always called them. But it's like a Swiffer, but it's not. And it's got a pad that fits on it. And one side has the loopy loops on them, so you can dust mop. Mm-hmm. And then the other side is just flat for if you want a wet mop. And that little pad has about had it. It's about to fall off. It's had it. The Velcro's not working. So I think I'm going to make some of those covers for that. I was just thinking of that the other day. So yeah, I love making those Swiffer covers. And we do our, when we have our homemakers holiday in November, where our homemakers group sells stuff to raise money. Mm-hmm. I always make those because people will come up. Do you have the Swiffers covers this year? And they will buy those up faster than they can put them on the table. So yeah, they're a good one.
I also like to use my Bernat yarn and make little dust mitts.
I love those dust mitts with the Bernat yarn. Those are wonderful. And they pick up the dust, man. I'm telling you, they really hold on to the dust. They're good. And
the smaller hook you can manage, I mean, the less likely you have gaps. And so you can pick up a lot more. Yes, I want to know if the instructions I gave you, I could not think of words, are going to work for the toddler size. I would love to know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't bring my notebook down, but I've actually been designing some more glasses cases that are like personalized and stuff.
Oh, neat. Excuse me.
I came up with one that's based on the 6 key characters of Disney. So, Minnie, Mickey, Pluto, Goofy, Daisy.
Oh,
yeah.
Cute. Okay. Well, do you want to get into, move on to the next part or what we're going to talk about? Sure. Our channels, that kind of stuff. So thank you guys for all of the great ideas for our back to basics and beyond basics. These are amazing ideas, and we are absolutely going to implement those. So yes, looky here. The summer hooks are out at Fire Co. And this one that Shannon is holding up is called the Lagoon. Isn't that gorgeous?
I wish I had the Price is Right music right now.
Yeah. Okay, Teresa. Well, I'm glad you have yours out because I thought I had mine right here. Oh, here it is. And you can see just how because they're handmade. They're the same color, but look, there's just slight differences in how they come out.
I think you have more blue than I do.
Mm-hmm. I think so. But that's what makes them so awesome and so unique.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the Lagoon.
They all shimmer.
Uh-huh. My Lagoon doesn't have a lot of shimmer. It has some, but not a lot.
Which one are we showing next?
I'm sorry. Let's do the beach ball next.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the beach ball. So pretty.
Yes, they do. Oh Fire currently has a giveaway for all of these.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So this is the beach ball. And then we have, last but not least, we have watermelon.
Is that one your favorite?
I actually like the Lagoon because I love the blue color that's in it.
Ah.
So
okay, look at this. I have way more pink than you do. Look at this.
Yep. It kind of goes down a little bit more on this side, but still you have more pink.
Huh. See, you never know what it's going to look like.
You never know. And I don't know. Yeah, I love the blue. So my favorite pick is the Lagoon. I really like it. But they're all gorgeous. They're all pretty. I like them all.
Even though I am the queen of sparkle, I think my favorite is beach ball. I just think it says the most summer to me.
Mm-hmm. And it really is the color of a beach ball. Mm-hmm. It's really good.
It also reminds me of like a 60s surfboard.
Yeah, I see that. Yep. And then when we got our, they've got stitch markers out for the summer. Shannon's going to show those to you. There's the beach ball and what else on those?
Yeah, hold on. We have a little turtle and a wave, beach ball, seahorse, sun, and dolphin. I don't think I noticed the dolphin before.
Where's my other? Oh, there it is.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, those are all the same ones that I got too.
Yeah, they come in the same pack.
Yep.
And then there's also
I have the other one if you don't have it.
I do, but it's on the ground. Hold on. Okay. So that one was more like the beach, and this one is more like, I don't know, backyard fun or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they have names. I actually should look up and see if these collections have names.
Yeah.
This one has watermelon, a seashell, ice cream, flip-flop, and a beautiful hibiscus flower.
Mm-hmm.
I think the flower might be my favorite.
Yeah, I really like the flower. The flip-flop's cute too because it's sparkly. It has sparkles. Dawn said the beach ball reminds her of the circus. Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can see that. Avery is going to bed, so ta-ta for now. Sweet dreams, Avery. Thanks for watching.
You can always watch the replay.
Yep. So those are what's coming from what's new with O Fire.
Oh, okay. So speaking of circus, I learned a fun fact the other day. So you know the music that's used for like clowns and circus, dun, 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 that one? Okay. That's how we associate that, right? We associate it with the circus and clowns and stuff like that. Do you know what the name of that song is?
No.
It's something about like entrance of the gladiators or something like that. It has to do with gladiators.
Really?
If we put that music behind the movie Gladiator,
that would look so corny.
So we have officially ruined that music for its intended purpose. It has been ruined. Because no one will ever hear it seriously. Even if you try. I tried. It's like I'm trying to take it seriously, and it's like I can't.
Yeah.
I can't picture anything but,
there's no. and I when I hear it now, because I have grandsons who watch this movie, but I hear that I hear that music and I think of, well, it just left me. Circus, circus, Afro circus, Afro circus, circus, Afro.
I can't help
Madagascar.
it.
Madagascar.
Oh, okay.
Y'all, I can't even think of the real title of that movie.
There is a movie called Madagascar.
Yeah, there is, but the one that has that in it, I think is, and maybe it is. But anyway, when the zebra, and they all join in with the circus, and the zebra puts that Afro rainbow wig on, that's the music that they're playing when he's dancing around. And yeah, so every time I hear that, that's what I think of, is that movie.
Okay.
Yeah, really.
Well, but you still associate it with the circus, though.
It's still circus. Yeah, yeah.
I will put the link for O-Fire in 1 second.
Look what I got from Amazon.
Hold on. I am struggling with cellophane. And I'm losing.
What?
There we go. Okay. What?
Ah! When I saw that, I thought, I've got to have one. And I love it. It's so cool. I've got stitch markers and stuff in it. Yep. So I'm showing that on my video tomorrow. So you'll see it in tomorrow's video. But I had to have one. I love it. Okay, so that was O-Fire.
The links.
Let's see. I'm trying to think what all is coming. Oh, I still have no idea what I'm going to start doing on Tuesdays now that my learning styles is over.
I was trying to think about that.
I'm still trying to figure that out. So, yeah, there's the links for our O-Fire. If you guys want to use those links and check out the summer hooks, there they are. I still don't know what I'm going to do on Tuesdays. I don't know. So if you guys have any ideas, I'm still doing Battle of the Stitches on Wednesdays. Right now, guys, while you're thinking about ideas for what I could do on Tuesdays, we still just have one person for August. And that is Debbie from Deb's Artsy Life. Deborah from Deb's Artsy Life. And so there's a possibility, we don't know yet for sure, but she might have a new job coming up. So if she told me the other day, if she gets hired for her new job, she may not be able to do Battle of the Stitches in August. Aww. So there's a possibility we could have still 2 openings for August. So if you guys want to, where's my book? This is the August stitch. The stitch for next month is the staggered double crochet. So if you would like to join in and make something and be one of the 2 content creators for Battle of the Stitches next month for August, that's what we're going to do. So we for sure need 1 more. There's a possibility we could need 2 more if Deborah is not going to be able to be a part of it.
I think that stitch is in my Christmas sweater.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me see.
Hi, Jenna Kay. How are you?
Hey.
Hey, good. Glad to have you here.
She said
it's a gorgeous stitch. I kind of think I have an idea of what I want to make with it for next month already. But we're still looking for content creators for the rest of the months this year. So if you would like to join Battle of the Stitches, we're only accepting 2 each month. So that's keeping the numbers down. You're not competing with 6 or 8 of us. It's just me. It's just me, Heather, and 2 other content creators that want to join in with us. So, and if it's just me and Heather, it's just me and Heather. But we would like for more people to join in. We have Nova from Nova Gnome Creations, and we have Lexi from Helix Stitchcraft that's joining us this month. We're so excited. Next week is week 3, and we will be revealing next Wednesday. We will be revealing our projects that we're making. So I can't wait till the reveal because I'm so excited about what I'm making. Oh, Paige, you could do Toss Up Tuesday where you randomly pick a color and add it to a scrappy project. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Let me write that down. Toss Up Tuesday. See, and that's what I love. I like having something that starts with a T.
Alliteration.
I love it. So Toss Up Tuesday is a great idea.
Okay, so I just put Jana K, Lexi, Nova, and Heather from Strings and Threads links in the chat. If you do not follow them, you should.
Yep.
Paige, I thought I had yours.
But the Nightbot, I have Nightbot up. If you type in the word critter, Nightbot will link your channel. So if you want to just type in the word critter, it'll link your channel for you.
Let's see if it works.
It's been working.
There I am.
Yep, there it is. Nightbot is working. So if you type in critter, just like Shannon did, it'll bring up your link. Toss Up Tuesday. I really like that idea.
I was also thinking that for fall and winter, you might want to kind of like what you're doing with KK and Kristen, but a little differently. Just things people can make last minute.
Mm-hmm. Or randomly pick a small project or amigurumi that you make and show the following Toss Up Tuesday. That'd work, Paige. That's a great idea.
I may or may not have a pattern coming out that you can use for that.
Interesting.
I messaged Amanda the other day. I was like, I have this great idea. And she's like, oh no, you've got another project. I said, yes, I do. Yeah. And she's like, are you busy enough? And it's like, that's not the point.
I could, Paige, I could just make a small object and show next Tuesday and then start with randomly choosing a color and using that color for the next Tuesday's project.
Ooh. You're like combining both ideas. I like that.
So I could do that. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Okay.
Technicolor Toss Up too. Technicolor Toss Up. Or Technicolor Tuesday. No?
No, I'm thinking. If I called it Technicolor Tuesday, then I would need to pick more than one color.
No, not necessarily.
You don't think so?
Mm-hmm. It's up to you.
No, I guess you wouldn't have to.
Or you could pick 2 colors and call it Toss Up Tuesday. Get it?
Tuesday. I like it. I like that. I'm going to have to get on Canva and create a thumbnail. That's good. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, there we go. I got my Tuesday figured out. So Toss Up Tuesdays, Battle of the Stitches on Wednesday, our Back to Basics on Thursday. And then Monday will be a recap for the week. Friday will be
fun.
Fun Friday. Whatever I've finished or whatever's going on, whatever. And then remember, guys, I'm doing a live every Wednesday afternoon at 2 p.m. Central Time. 2 p.m. Central every Wednesday, I'm coming on and doing a live. It may be my challenge if we've gotten the 10 more subscribers each Wednesday, or I'll just come on and we'll just crochet and chat. But I'm planning on doing that, coming on live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. Central.
Well, I was going to ask you about that. Are you going to do that even after you get your 2000?
I think so. I'm getting some good response from it, so I think I'm going to keep it going. Yeah, because once I reach 2000, I'll need to make another goal, right? Mm-hmm. So, the kitchen remodel. Yeah.
You need 3,000. You need 3,000.
I do need 3,000, so I can do that. Yes, I do. The kitchen remodel. I went to, they sent us, the girl that's putting everything, she took our ideas and she did her little computer program thing that she has, and she came up with 4 different options for us to look at for a configuration for our kitchen. And so Steve and I sat down the other night and we picked out, okay, option 1, we like this. Option 2, we like this. Option 3. And so we picked something out of each option, 2 or 3 things. And so I met with her this morning and I gave her the list and I said, here's what we like out of each option. Can you take those and put them all together and make the final option to see how it's going to work?
And
I am so excited. So she is working on that, and hopefully by tomorrow, she's going to have a computerized layout of exactly what we want so that we can look at that and decide if that's really how we want our kitchen laid out. And if it looks good, don't do that. Sorry, I've got my computer plugged in and it was saying my battery was about to run out. Okay, I've got it plugged back in. We're good. But so once we see that, then we're gonna say, okay, we're good. And as long as we're good with it, we've already got the flooring that we want picked out. So then if we're good with everything, then they're going to go ahead and get everything ordered. And it'll take 8 weeks for the cabinets to come in. The people that are doing the flooring, they're going to go ahead and get everything for the floors. And so probably by, what is this? This is mid-July, probably around the end of August, they're probably going to get started on everything. So I'm pretty excited.
Hey! What'd I do?
You're not revealing your new project. You gave a hint to a new project and you're not telling. That's what it is.
No, I think it's because it looked like you were yelling right at me when that happened because you're looking in the camera.
Oh.
Don't do that. And I was like, what? I'm just sitting here.
Nope, you're good, Lori. You can always go back and watch the replay to see the beginning of it. Hi, Vina. Hello. I wish I could laugh my ankles off, Nova. They are always puffy. What did I miss? Wait a minute.
I'm so confused.
Okay. Nova said she's back. She stepped away for a few to get dinner off the stove and plated up. Yummy rice. Good meal. Yeah. That's not. Okay, I missed something.
Wait, instead of like laughing your socks off, maybe? Because you're not wearing socks? So all you have is your ankles? I'm trying here. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's funny.
My new project is for kids.
Paige, the church version of LMAO. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Yes. Let's keep those. Oh, that's funny.
Let's not put that on a shirt. But say we did.
Which part? Let's keep the butts. No. Oh,
I don't maybe we should put in all caps, "Don't do that, Shannon," on the shirt, and then people would be like, "What'd she do?"
Yeah, don't do that, Shannon. If you watch the live, you'll know.
Nothing. I did nothing. I'm innocent. Let me see.
Paige. Paige's comment. That's great.
Hey, Teresa, this is one of the best turnouts we've had. You have 20 people.
I know. I love it. This is fantastic.
I told Teresa.
We're in Spoonie live. Oh, no, that's awesome. Let's keep.
I told Teresa about last year. I said, you have to start naming our lives and make them weird because people will be like, what?
What? Yeah, we got to do that. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's keep our butts.
Okay, I'm writing that one down.
Yep.
That's
Michelle says, yay, kid projects. I know some. I would love your ideas on kid projects.
Well, I said my next pattern's for kids.
Yeah.
So today I've been sniffing yarn all night, and let's keep our butts. I dare you.
Is that what happened? Is that what happens if you sniff yarn?
I don't want to know.
Oh, wow. This is going in a completely different direction than I thought it would.
It usually does.
Teach me your ways, Shannon.
All right. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I will tell you it's for kids and it's a game.
Fun. Okay.
A game you can make.
I want to make the little Kristen and KK showed it on their Christmas extravaganza, the little thing where the little ball's attached to the string and I don't know what they call those things, and you flip it up and catch the ball in the cup.
Japanese yo-yo.
She has those and has a pattern. I found a pattern for them on Pinterest, and I think I'm gonna make one for each of my 3 grandsons and put them in their stocking at Christmas. Oh. I think they would have fun with those.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm starting to do more projects for kids, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah. It's amazing that I think it's cool. I mean, there's so many things that you can crochet that are just everyday objects. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, where's my basket?
That might be.
So Furls kept selling out of their little trays that hold your hooks so that they don't roll off the table. So yeah. I just crocheted one.
Yeah. Yep, I saw it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Except, can I ever find it?
No. It rolled away. I didn't set out to make things for kids, but it seems like I do that more than anything else. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
These are not necessarily for kids. These are just because they're adorable.
Mm-hmm. Who doesn't love a corgi? I mean, come on.
A corgi, that's peach ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Or a Cheshire cat.
I love the Cheshire cat. I absolutely love that. It's so cute.
Somebody asked me today if I made any more ice cream, and yes, I do have mint chip.
Mint chocolate chip. I need to make that one for my son-in-law. That's his favorite ice cream. I should do that because I know everybody, my kids and all of them, their favorite ice creams. I should learn how to make corgis and make them each one for Christmas.
I can send you the pattern. I trust you.
Okay.
It's not, nobody else asked. It is not ready for the public.
I'm testing everybody. Okay. I'm testing it for her. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I am on the sleeves of a sweater to match a pig amigurumi for my granddaughter. Oh, cute, Renee. Yes, I love mint chocolate. My favorite ice cream is Rocky Road.
Oh,
I love Rocky Road ice cream.
I don't have that one. I have cookies and cream.
Mm-hmm. That's so cute.
This one's a little rough. This was one of my first ones.
He's still cute.
And small pet peeve I have, if you design a corgi pattern, people, they don't have tails.
Mm-mm.
Cardigans do. Pembrokes do not. And most people make Pembrokes. They don't have tails. Even the little nub that you see, the only reason they have that is because they're mixed with another dog. They don't have tails. They're bred without them so they can't get kicked.
Oh, huh.
Well, actually, so they can't get their tail stomped on or hit. And then the reason that they're bred so low is because the cows miss them.
Oh. Pistachio and honey ice cream.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean for that to be a joke, but yeah, I guess it was a little rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was not the intention.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to follow Shannon's advice on the baby blankets I'm designing. I'm going to focus on for next year, and I'm going to focus on 3. And I will have 3 blankets designed next year. That is my goal. I'm sticking to it. I have one that's almost done. It's like 3/4 of the way done. So I can pull off the 3 because I've got the first one almost finished.
Can I talk about tomorrow?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I'm interviewing Megan Kreiner.
Y'all, you've got to watch that.
I can't believe it. This is totally a dream come true. I am interviewing designer Megan Kreiner tomorrow on my channel, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. I don't know why I said it backwards. Sorry. 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And I'm so excited. I think she is my absolute favorite amigurumi designer. I mean, just look at the deer. Just the deer.
Cute. So cute.
I think the fox is in here too. Yes.
I started working just to play around. The little pig that's in this book.
Yep.
I started working with worsted weight yarn to make it.
Oh.
And I'm not very far, but I'm on the body of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so small.
That's the size I'm getting so far. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8 rounds. So I don't know. We'll see how big it ends up being with worsted weight. But I remember you saying about how, it's a yarn eater with a blanket yarn.
Yeah.
Or the squishy yarn. So I'm trying it with a 4-weight and just seeing how big it's going to be.
Yeah, 5 Pacific. Sorry. I forgot that one.
Yep.
So that'll be tomorrow. I'm really excited. Oh my gosh. And guys, please pray that my body and her schedule, nothing happens, because this is the second time we've had to reschedule this. So
yeah. I will definitely be watching that.
Mm-hmm.
And guys, share it out. If you need to, well, it's already posted as upcoming on Shannon's channel, but I've shared it in my community tab. And so it's shareable, whether you do it off of my post or Shannon's channel. Share it out to people. Let everybody know on your channel about this live. Because
come join us live. Ask questions.
Come in. You're what?
Designer.
What are you? 150?
Let's find out.
She's almost at 5,000, you guys. We have got to get her there. She is so close. Okay, what is it now? Are you there already?
I'm going to cry. 4,920. 21.
79, you guys. 79 away from 5,000. Wow, Shannon. Oh, I'm so excited for you.
Holy cow.
So even more so now, guys, we need to share out this live to everybody. 79 away.
Thank you.
I make comment. What state is she in?
I think she's in California because I have started reading the bios in the back of these books. Like, they say her little bios, and some of them, a lot of them are different. And oh my goodness, she's an animator for DreamWorks.
I didn't know that.
I'm sorry. You're a massive crochet designer and you have time to be a designer for DreamWorks. So one of the things I'm hoping to ask her is, what movies?
Right. Yeah. Wow.
It is a big milestone, and I'm going to say it on this live. I'm not going to say it again because I don't want the scammers to find us, but I know I said I would do this at 3,000, but Mom and I are determined to make this happen. 5,000? Heck yes, there's going to be a giveaway. A big one. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Will it be right when I hit 5,000? No, give me time. I still have to work with Decade Divas, but there will be a giveaway. And it will be enormous. And yes, there will be Twice Sheared Sheep, Furls, Hirschners. All my favorites. I'm just gonna do my favorites. How about that? Would you guys like a giveaway that has to do with my favorite things?
Yes.
I think that would be awesome. Fun.
Jen just shared you out, so hopefully it'll get you some more. Yay. Thank you, Jen.
Okay, well, I'm going to say something, and I don't care if I make her cry. Nova, what you said on your video, you almost made me tear up. First of all, I didn't know you felt about me that way. But also, that was so sweet of the things you said about my channel. So thank you so much, my love. That was so sweet. And I know that a ton of those people came from your channel. So thank you. Yeah.
Wow. Yep. Jen says she thinks it should be your favorite things since we're celebrating you. Absolutely.
Ooh, I've got Twice Sheared Sheep news, and it's big.
Okay.
This morning, they came out. Finally, it's been a while since they've done this. New designs for the journal, including island cows.
Oh, how cute. I love the Highland cows. They are so adorable.
Hold on. They also have what is this one called? Night Forest.
Oh, I like that one.
And what's this one? Indigo Grove. This one matches the bag we got from the spring surprise box.
Oh, that is really pretty. Ooh. Love that color.
And then if you're more somebody who just wants something more subdued, because they have busy designs, and I guess they have gotten feedback that like some people it's too much. So they have a couple designs that are very plain, and they're very pretty. So this one is the purple one. And it's like they designed this one just for me. I know they didn't, but it feels like it. Because it's gold and turquoise.
Well, there you go. Yep. That is you.
I also am very, very blessed. I can't say exactly what is happening, but Twice Sheared Sheep is sending me something for free because they are impressed with all the work that I have done. And it's a big deal. It's not like, no offense to Premier, but it's not like a water bottle. It's a box of stuff.
Yep.
I just gotta say something about Twice Sheared Sheep. Not only are they extremely wonderful to their ambassadors. They're super picky. What? Oh, they're super picky about who they have.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's good. I mean, there's like not a background check, but I mean like a rigorous process you have to go through to do this. And they even talk to you and they're like, hey, can you handle this much work? And with me, they were super, super supportive about, I was like, I don't know. I've seen all your standards and stuff. I don't know if I can do all of that. And they're like, oh, well, we've known about you for a year. We want you. So whatever we have to do with your body and stuff like that, we'll make it work.
That's awesome that they understand all of that. And
Mm-hmm.
that's great.
And so they have sent me stuff because they were impressed. I was talking about their stuff before I even worked for them because I think it's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were like, we love you. We love your content. And they remembered me contacting them when I didn't have enough credits, but I was like, I really love you guys and I'd love to work for you someday. And they're like, when you get enough credits, you message us. I'm like, okay. So I just decided to do it. I'm like, they're not going to remember who I am. They did.
They did. Yep.
I was like, oh my gosh. So I work with she's not really a handler, but I mean, I'm just going to call her that because I don't know what else to call her. But I was like, I work with a handler and she tells you how to set things up and stuff like that. And then you are on your own. Your creativity is your own and everything. You get a calendar every month and they tell you the secret things that you're supposed to talk about. There may or may not be something this month. And that's all I can tell you. I mean, I don't get in trouble for stuff like that, but yeah, it's really wonderful company to work for. They're very sweet. I have found flaws in some of their free patterns and they've been like, thank you. We got that. They don't get upset with you. If you ask a billion, trust me, if you ask a billion questions, they don't get mad because I have asked annoying questions. Because I want to get it right, you know?
Right, exactly.
The more creative you are, the more they love you. So when I did my little Red Riding Hood thing for advertising the advent calendar, they were like, oh my gosh, this is so creative. So, but they're super, super kind. I gave them an idea for a new product and literally all they have to do is add one thing to an existing product. So they were like, we love that. Hopefully that'll exist next year.
Yep. Good.
And they constantly want feedback from y'all. So whenever you see a Twice Sheared Sheep video of mine and I say leave comments, do it because they read my comments. They watch my videos and they read my comments to see what you want to see in the store or what you're liking because they do listen to their customers. We just got the journals with the plain covers because people are going, the patterns are too busy. We're getting some really cool gadgets in the advent calendar. I don't know what they are, but people wanted more gadgets. So they're like, okay, we can do that. I just have to hand it. I like working with companies that listen to their customers.
Right. Nova put back up here on one of the comments. She said, I also have big news for Twice Sheared Sheep. Are you
an affiliate? Did they accept you?
Can you share, Nova?
Oh my gosh, are you an ambassador? Ooh, we have to partner.
We have to. Okay. We're gonna wait and see what she says.
It's if you get accepted, it's not like joining all of these other affiliate ships you see and stuff like that. I mean, Fire, you have to sign a contract and it's a big deal. But
she did. She got accepted, Shannon.
Oh my gosh!
Yay, Nova! That's awesome.
Oh yes!
Oh, I am so excited for you. Way to go, Nova.
Nova, we can make commercials together.
That is awesome, Nova. Oh, so happy for you. That is great news.
Oh, yay! Hey, I'm just curious, Nova, did you find out about Twice Sheared Sheep because of my channel? I know I'm not the only one who's an ambassador. I just wondered. Because they actually don't have a lot of crochet ambassadors. They don't. They have mostly knitting. I think Jana Kay would make an excellent ambassador for them.
Yep, she would. I think so too.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yay.
Well, I would love to be an ambassador, but I've got a little ways to go to get there. That is awesome.
You have to
Yay,
have at least
Nova.
3,000. You have to be able to do stuff for them. Nova, I'm just going to warn you, November is a lot of work, okay? November is a lot of work, just so you know. 12 days of gratitude almost ended me last year.
Well, I just recently started pattern testing for KnitPal.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the latest. And what they do when they have a pattern that they need to be tested, they send you the yarn. They don't ask you to buy it ahead of time to have it. They actually just send it to you. And if they send you more than you need, you get to keep it and do whatever you want with it.
Yeehaw.
They don't. No, I've tested before and had to provide the yarn myself, but they don't. And what I'm testing right now I'm using, this is the yarn we're using.
I'm holding you to that.
Yay. We are using this Ombre Encore. It is 100% acrylic and it is so soft. And it's a 5 bulky. And I'm doing Tunisian crochet with it, which I finally got the hang of. I'm so excited. But the reason I'm bringing it up is because I am submitting them a pattern of my own for a hat. They want to see how I write up my patterns. So I've got to I'm finishing that up. If they like the way I write my patterns up, then there's a great possibility that they are going to hire me as a designer to design patterns for them using yarn. They'll send me the yarn and say, here, take this yarn. Woo! Take this yarn and design something with this yarn. So this testing for KnitPal could very well turn into me being a designer for their company.
Oh my gosh, Teresa, that would be amazing.
I'm on pins and needles and I'm so excited. I'm working on the hat design right now. So we will see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated.
Yes, wash your fingers.
Yes.
Really?
Are you tech editing the Tunisian pattern, Jana K? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you well, they said we could talk about it. I can't show you the pattern.
Yeah.
But I can't show you the pattern because we're still testing, but it's a Tunisian scarf is what it's going to be.
And what was that stitch called again?
This is called the Tunisian front. No, I'm saying it wrong. Your first row is this Tunisian simple stitch. And then the rest of it is done with, let me look it up because I'm going to say it wrong if I don't. Well, if my fingers will work right. Well, sorry guys, my pages don't want to turn. Full stitch. It's called the Tunisian full stitch. And so I finally have figured it out and it's working up really well.
So pretty.
So it's going to be a scarf. I'll show you the end product when I get done with it. But yeah, the yarn is just gorgeous.
Hi, Shannon.
It goes from a dark gray to this lighter gray to a white. It's just really pretty. Hi, Shannon. That's awesome, Jana K, that you're doing tech editing for them. That is awesome.
Oh, can we share the sparkle news?
The sparkle new. Oh yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So you know that Teresa and I love Hirschner's?
A lot.
And you know how one of the things we love is that they listen to their customers?
Yep.
This popped into my inbox 7:32 p.m. Yes, ma'am. The sparkle. There's an entire set of solids.
Yay. I'm excited about that.
Let's just see.
I'm really.
So it's the normal specs, just like the variegated. And it's going to be $6.97. I know it says $8.99, but y'all, it's almost always on sale. I don't even know why they put regular prices anymore, because they pretty much only sell the sale prices.
Yeah.
Anyway, $6.97 for, I used to have this number memorized, 489 yards. It's a worsted weight, and it's going to have the same silver sparkle, but they've got it in white, Aran, black, and China blue. Look at these. That black one almost looks like twinkle lights.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have midnight, pale orchid, soft yellow, and medium gray. I was telling Teresa that gray would have come in handy for me last year.
So pretty.
And then we have, Teresa loves this page, raspberry, eggplant, dark moss, and emerald.
Look at those colors. Pastel to the max, guys. That is beautiful. And the raspberry is my favorite. I love that.
And I think there's one more page. Yes. There's cranberry, Victorian red, blaze, and all right, this is the only one I don't understand. Gold is called loofah. I don't know about you, but I've never had a gold loofah in my life.
No. No. Those two, what are those two, those top two, the reds?
Cranberry and Victorian red.
They look really similar, don't they?
But they're not. I mean, I can tell that the cranberry is much darker.
Is it? Okay.
So I think the cranberry, the best way to describe it is a blue red versus an orange red.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Pretty. So
16 colors, y'all. And it's taken all my willpower not to buy it. Especially because I'm a member and I get a discount.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, you don't need it. You don't have the shelf space for it.
Mm-hmm.
But the best thing about this news is nowhere did I see the words limited edition. So I think this is going to be all year. I think this is going to be just part of their regular lineup. And I'm
because they would have said limited edition from the get-go.
Mm-hmm. Just like they did for the neons. Although the neons are silver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bria of Meadow Stage Studio is a crochet designer I have recently found that has a graphic design degree. She has a knack for designing patterns that look so accurate while being so simple. Send me that link, please.
Yeah, really. I would love that too.
Paige, can you email me? Because then I can put it in the chat. Because I'm a moderator.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kimberly, I missed you. Hi. Sorry. Yeah, so sparkle yarn.
Yeah, Michelle, they have new sparkle solids out. And they're gorgeous.
I'll show the group picture again.
They are gorgeous.
16 colors.
Paige said yes, she's going to email you.
Wonderful. Come on.
Very pretty.
I don't know about you, but for me, this is very exciting news because I love sparkle, which none of you probably believe because you're like, there's no sparkle yarn on your shelf. It's the entire bottom row. The entire bottom. This one has gold, silver, white, and black. This one has Christmas sparkle. This one is Christmas yarn. That's the only outlier. But that one's Christmas sparkle. That one is blues, pinks, purples, and any miscellaneous colors that don't go with the rest of them. And then I have my chenille sparkle. And the only ones I don't have out in the open is my DK sparkle that goes in a box. Because I don't use it that much.
Yep. Michelle, you're right. For 400 and what did you say?
89?
489 yards for only $6.97. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, and if you haven't seen Halloween and Christmas, so Halloween Sparkle and I think it's called Holiday Sparkle, both have 2 new colors each for their collections this year. So.
Oh, okay. Speaking of colors, where is it? Oh, here it is. Hold on. I have this yarn that I got from Premier, the Basics, Premier Basic DK. And it's called Orchid.
Yeah.
So I really want to, because it's so soft, and DK is perfect for baby blankets. That I want to design a baby blanket with that color. Can you guys, I've been racking my brain and I can't think of one, but like a candy or some kind of a sweet treat that purple, that orchid reminds you of. Is there one?
The gumdrops, the purple gumdrops you use for gingerbread houses.
Yep, that's one.
I don't eat candy.
You don't know. That's a good one. Gumdrops. Okay. Because I need ideas.
Oh, speaking of baby blankets, Teresa, I didn't tell you.
My
friend's pregnant.
Oh, yay!
So I get to make baby things again.
Yay! I just found out that the preacher that we used to have at our church that moved to Illinois, him and his wife, they're expecting baby number 2. So I'm waiting to hear the gender. And as soon as I find out the gender, I'm going to make something for the second baby. So yeah, I'll be making baby stuff pretty soon too.
Oh, yay.
I didn't think about that, Michelle. See, this is why I ask you guys the questions, because you always have the answers.
Laffy Taffy. Well, that's a blast from the past.
Laffy Taffy. Yep. Okay. I knew you guys would come up with some, because I was just absolutely drawn since I got that yarn, racking my brain, and I was just I'm drawing a blank. I couldn't think of anything.
Okay. What the heck? I just had oh, here it is. It's like I'm losing my mind.
Yes. Jana K, that sparkle yarn in a DK would be awesome. I agree.
Tell them. Yep. Tell them. Go to their Instagram. Leave it in the comments. They read it.
Okay, so now I've got some ideas for that purple yarn. Woohoo!
Hey, so you know how they make the big tins? I had never gotten the small tins before. Have you ever gotten the small ones? Yeah.
Are they not the cutest little things? Look. Oh, I got mine upside down. Look at it.
It's so tiny.
I think they're so cute.
I mean, I guess pins could fit in here.
Stitch markers, you know.
So I got this one because it reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon, and my friend loves that movie. She sews, so I thought she could keep her sewing pins in there.
This little ladybug is the cutest thing.
They're sending you the one with the dragon, or you're going to put that on your list? Yeah, a stitch marker tin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
they're so
also
cute.
got, I'm just going to show you guys my little order here. Nova, did you see this one?
Those gnomes scream Nova. I'm just
Mhm.
saying.
They make it in a bigger version too, but it was sold out. So there's this one. Oh, you know what, Nova? I mean, I don't know why, but I'm thinking that somebody has a birthday coming. I don't think that.
Well,
This one I got for me, so I got those for gifts. But this one I got for me because it goes with my new stitch markers.
oh, cute.
Isn't that precious?
That is so cute.
The stitch markers we got in the summer box are these little bees.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that would be cute.
Adorable.
I also got these. I'm not a frog person, but I figured they'd make cute gifts.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, look at the inner tube. That is so cute.
Yeah.
Aww.
Little mushroom toady.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Little froggy on a flower.
So cute.
So these are adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And, hey Nova, when we make orders, we should use each other's links. Ha ha ha. And so yeah, I love Twice Shoot Sheep. They're beautiful people. Mm-hmm. I love my handler. I want to send her like a Christmas card. I don't know if I can do that, but I wish I could. Mm-hmm. And she's been absolutely lovely and very understanding. And Nova is going to be more excited than this than I am, but the yarn options that they have on their website, I'm allergic, but the yarns are absolutely beautiful.
So pretty.
They work with wonderful hand dyers. I'm just crazy about this company. And then, oh my gosh, I mean, the little Trinity bags are just so cute. And they stand up on their own. I could go on and on about this company, and you know, I do.
You can tell she loves it, guys.
One day I hope to love Premier this much, but so far they don't treat me very well, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have seen a frog with a mush hat in an inner tube pattern before. Yeah. Did you see the mushroom hat? He had one. This is actually a set. This is actually a set. So it comes with all three. The inner tube, the lily flower, and the mush hat. Oh, a crochet pattern that looks like the stitch markers. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was not understanding. Sorry. My love for them is contagious. Good. Good.
Yep.
We need to support more small businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And their advent calendar. I don't know if you're getting one, Nova, or not, but the advent calendars, they will take your breath away. And the box they come in is so well made. Keep the boxes. Find a use for them. They are so well made. Oh, she emailed me. Okay.
I didn't get one this year, but maybe next year I'll be able to. We just had a bunch of stuff hit us, and there was no way I could do it.
Let's see. Okay, I'm going to put this in the chat. So this is the designer you were talking about? They finally sold out. Wait, did they sell out of the advent calendars already? Usually they let me know. Hold on. I'm going to find out. I mean, this morning there was 1,000 at least. Wow. Hold on. News to me. Slow little internet. No. They have 1,390 left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the subscription boxes are gone. Yeah, they are. But we will announce them later when you can sign up for 2026. So, and oh my gosh, God bless them. They did not get mad at me. I designed a pattern for the spring box, but I could not find my bear pattern anywhere. I cannot find my bear pattern. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I promised you guys a bear. I cannot find the pattern. It looks like my little flapper bear. And they're like, no worries. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, go get the next one, you know. Like, oh my gosh, you guys are so great. The first time you heard was Marley Bird? I follow a lot of small businesses on Instagram, and it was just recommended to me one day, and I checked it out, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want the advent calendar. And for 2 years, I missed out. And then last year, I was like, I'm getting one no matter what.
If there's anybody on here in the chat that does Tunisian crochet, since I'm just starting to learn how to do this, is there a way to keep your Tunisian crochet from curling? Because that's driving me crazy that it curls. But I guess you probably have to block it when you finish your piece to see if to make it lay flat.
I remember when Jo from Jo's Web was learning it, and her stuff always curled, but she just flattened it out at the end.
Did she? Okay.
Yeah.
It's the nature of Tunisian. Okay. But I'm so happy now. See, now that I've got these 2 stitches down pat, now I want to learn some new ones. You will need a border. Yeah. I think they do put a border on this one. I can't remember what it is, but I believe this one has a border that you put around it.
Wait, I want to answer Shannon's question. Hold on. Let me get my notes. You would like this one, Shannon. It's for knitters and crocheters. So the theme this year for the advent calendar. So Twice Sheared Sheep never makes an advent calendar with a Christmas theme because they want you to use everything in your box all year. So this year it's storybook.
So cute. Oh, I wish I could have gotten one.
By the way, Dawn designs all the artwork. She's the owner of the company. She designs all the artwork.
Wow.
And so I'll just read you the little blurb. Unwrap a little box of joy every single day. Deck out your project bag with everything you need. Fulfill your entire wish list, suitable for knitters and crocheters. No pressure to keep up with the make-along. Just presents. 25 days of luxury. And so they can't tell you what's in it, but we can guarantee 1 original chain row counter. Something like this. A set of stitch markers. Like these. A large storage tin. Like that.
Cute.
A skein of at least 1 skein of luxury yarn like this. And then 1 pattern by an independent designer, and then 20 more days of wonderful little surprises. They could be gadgets like the Pomalama. They could be also like the yarn carousel, one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
It could be more stitch markers. It could be more tins. It could be stuff that they haven't even talked about yet. Like they had a what is it? The little yarn cutter that sits on your table.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that. I think that is the coolest tool I've ever seen.
And if you use the code ADVENT25, you can still save money on the Advent calendar this year. So I'll put the link in the chat if you guys are interested. Even if you just want to click on it and take a look, that's cool.
I got this set of Tunisian with the cable hooks from Knit Pal off of the Prime sale. And I love these hooks. They have a little indentation right here so that you, for your thumb.
Oh.
And I've never seen that on a Tunisian hook before. These are wooden and they just glide right through these stitches. I think that's why I was able to catch on to it so quickly, is because the hooks work so well with their yarn that it just glides right through it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yep. It's a surprise each day. Could be yarn, could be stitch marker, could be a gadget, could be anything. Oh, we can also get things for coziness. So we got a mug last year. 1 year had a pair of slipper socks. 1 year had, oh, this one's really cool. I don't think they'll ever do this again. But one of them had a journal.
Ooh.
A journal, yeah.
So
I don't think they'll ever do that again. But because that's a big ticket item. But
yeah.
We did get bags. We did get little bags.
Mm-hmm. Cute.
They have to fold them up real small. It's kind of sad, but so yeah, just click on the link, take a look. You don't have to order anything, but you can at least look at it if you want to.
Mm-hmm. Teresa, I just checked. There are a ton of YouTube videos on how to prevent the curling in Tunisian. Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up then. I need to look that up. Thank you, Paige.
Hey, Shannon from Another Yarn. If you weren't here, my channel tomorrow night, I'm gonna interview Megan Kreiner.
Can you tell she's excited?
He's my hero. I love this so much. And actually, the craziest thing is she contacted me. She saw this video where I talk about this book, and she's like, hey, I saw that you like my book. Did you know I wrote a second one? Would you like it? Sure, but I already pre-ordered it. And she's like, oh, that's okay. Here's a link to my shop. Which books don't you have? And then she sent me 2 books and signed them. And one of them, she even drew a little illustration.
It's so neat.
And then I was like, would it be too much to ask if you came on my channel for an interview? And she's like, I'd love to. I'm like,
yep.
Okay. Yeah.
I could hear Shannon scream from her house when she found out.
Oh my gosh. There are 2 things that have happened this year. One is that Megan Kreiner agreed to do an interview with me. And the second scream, Teresa's scream was much bigger than mine, was when Tiffany Hansen wanted to be a decade diva.
Yes. Guys,
I almost
that? That still blows my mind. Oh, I just can't believe it.
And then she messaged me and she's like, this is how I'd like to do my videos. And I was like, videos? And she goes, oh, yes, I think it's important to make a video to let people know that this is happening. And then, of course, I'll do my video. And I was like, oh.
Okay. Okie dokie.
So, yeah. It's a big deal. So, if you're a decade diva, Your name is about to be said by Tiffany Hansen this fall.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. Wow.
Yep.
Also, for those of you who just turned in, you're not turned in. Don't turn in.
Don't turn in yet.
Don't turn into a pumpkin either. Oh my gosh, I can't talk, Teresa. What am I gonna do? Tuning in. Teresa is 150 away? Or less?
I'm at 1870, so that means I'm 120, 30, 130 away.
Yay!
Yeah. How are you getting the maximum exposure for their interview tomorrow? It should get you a lot of new subs.
I've asked some friends to talk about it. I've posted it everywhere I can think of. I mean, anyone who want to talk about it, that'd be great. I don't have TikTok, so if anyone wants to do that on my behalf, that'd be really sweet.
Yep. I've shared about it on my video. I'm talking about it on just about every video I've done this week. I've shared it. I shared it in my post. So yeah, I'm sharing it. So share as much as you guys can. And I think you already have it on your channel, don't you, as an upcoming thing? So you guys could even share the link to it. It's right there. Just grab the link and share that out.
Yeah, I think it's a decent thumbnail. It has her face.
Mm-hmm.
I hope she's okay with that, but it's like it's the book.
Mm-hmm.
What was I saying before that? Oh no. Oh yeah, so Teresa is 130 away from her goal, and I am 79 away from my goal. And we are both going to have huge giveaways when we hit our milestones. And will you? Hey, I'm coming on your live for 2,000. Will you come on my live for 5,000?
Yes, ma'am. I will.
Awesome. Okay.
I absolutely will.
I think I want to do the giveaway live. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to you later about something with my giveaway that I have, and I want to share an idea.
All right. Did you write it down?
Since you're going to join me, well, yeah, I don't have it written down, but I know what I want to tell you. Okay. So,
you want to tell me after the live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
does as far as I know, no, she doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Oh, next month, I don't know if Teresa knows this. Next month, I am going to have. Oh no, I just lost her name. Oh my gosh. She's a yarn dyer. Hold on. Welcome to Spoonie Brain. This is it. This is my life. This is what is happening. Nope, that's not right.
Dream It. Is that what you're talking about? No. Okay. No.
That is happening next month, though. I'm so excited. I get to do a collaboration with Dream It DIY. I have wanted to do this for a long time, and I'm so excited. If y'all don't know her channel, she is a Disney crafter. I love her so much. Her name is Saria. We're actually friends now. But we're doing a collaboration together for forgotten Disney characters, and I'm so excited. And I'm doing something I've never done before. So you guys either get to see me succeed or fail. I'm going to film it either way. So you can either laugh at me or with me. What is her name? Oh, okay. Jolly Holiday Yarns is going to come on my channel on August 4th and talk about her advent calendar.
Jolly Holiday Yarns?
There you go.
August 4th. Okay. I'm going to write that on my calendar. Jolly Holiday Yarns. Okay.
I love this so much. You're married to Goofy?
Goofy?
You're married to Bill Farmer?
Okay, hold on a second.
A friend of Goofy. Oh, thank you, Shannon. Oh my gosh, yes, Nova, that would be so amazing.
I will donate some patterns for both of you to include. Yes, Nova.
Yay.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you so much.
That would be amazing. Oh, that's awesome. Dana, that's so cool.
You're kidding me. That is awesome, Jana Kay.
I love that.
I just followed Jolly Holiday Yarns.
She's lovely. I love her so much. Yeah. She and Sonnet worked together last year. Sonnet did all her illustrations.
Paige saw the new How to Train Your Dragon live action movie. She said it was highly recommended.
Ooh, okay, good to know.
Cool.
There's going to be some Twice Sheared Sheep items that were donated by Twice Sheared Sheep for her advent calendar this year.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Jana Kay says she can get you his autograph.
Oh my gosh, yes! That would be amazing. For the stamp.
That's great.
Oh, y'all are so sweet. I have a big surprise for when I reach 5,000. Hopefully I can get it done soon. But I have a fun surprise for that, so I'm excited about that.
Yep. My blanket is getting huge, guys.
Isn't that a good
I'm sorry?
Isn't that a good thing? That means you have a lot of subscribers.
It is a good thing, but I was doing a row for every 5. And so now that we're doing the 10 challenge, every 10 challenge, I'm doing a row for every 10 now because
that's better.
It's getting so huge that I'm afraid it's going to be so massive. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg to ship it out to the winter.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. So I'm doing 1 row for every 10 now. So, but it's getting huge. And plus I've got to do the, when I finish it, I've got to do that envelope border to hide all of this.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to weave in all these ends. I just don't.
Are you going to use
for those of you, I'm sorry.
Are you going to use Jada's envelope border?
Well, I haven't looked at hers. I know that Nicole Riley from Nikki's Homemade Crafts, she has a tutorial, and that's the one that I learned from. So probably hers. But this blanket's going to be one giveaway, guys. And then I've got a big box over here on the floor that's going to be the second giveaway, and it has yarn, patterns. Shannon donated a furls hook. It's in there. There's some really fun notions that are in there. And now Nova is going to donate a pattern for the giveaway. So yay, yay, yay. So there's lots of fun stuff in this box, and it's screaming to go to somebody. So 180 more, or no, 130 more, and I can give those away.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, Katie Lou, that's sweet. That's very sweet. Thank you.
Now I want her to win.
We shall see.
Luck of the draw. Yep. So I think I'm going to do mine as my favorite things. I might even include some things.
Really, a lot of the stuff in that box is pretty much from favorites. So favorite companies. So yeah. Nova, did you design that bitty frog? It is so cute.
I'm sure she did.
Yeah. I probably say yes. Yep. Well, guys, it's been 2.5 hours. That's pretty great. And we still have 12 people on the chat in the chat. That's awesome. So, but it is getting late, and Steve and I have a busy day tomorrow. But I appreciate everyone being here tonight. Thank you all so much for joining Shannon and I for these lives. The next live will be the 24th.
Yes, reindeer games.
And we're doing reindeer games, y'all. We
Pick
have
our team.
Yeah, Team Teresa or Team Shannon. I know I'm not doing that right.
It's fine.
So we're doing reindeer games, and so we're going to compete. We're going to see who can do a granny square the fastest. who can get the most chains in a minute? Just different stuff like that. So stay tuned next the 24th, 2 Thursdays from this Thursday, and we will be doing reindeer games and doing a little bit of fun competition. So it's going to be fun. So stay tuned.
And hopefully Teresa and I can get our act together and we can do the commercial we planned for it, because I think it's going to be hilarious.
Yes. I've got to get
that. You will want to share that out, if for no other reason than people just need to see us acting.
Yes. It's going to be a good one, we promise. So, but thank you guys again. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me and for supporting Shannon. And we love you. We would not have channels without you.
True.
And so this channel is your channel. It's not my channel. It's our channel. And I really appreciate everything. And we will see you. Let's see. This is Thursday. My video will be up tomorrow. I'll be showing you what I got from the Prime sale and some yarns that I got in. So stay tuned for that. And then I'll see you again on the Monday video. So you guys have a great, tomorrow night, Megan Kreiner. Okay. We there or be square. All right. We'll see you guys later. Thanks again.
If you can't, please watch the replay.
Yeah. At least watch the replay and leave comments, because that helps. All right. Have a good night, guys. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.